Hello my adventurers. Today I'm making a lemon cake. It calls for buttermilk, but I have none. I'm going to show you what I do. It also calls for cake flour, and I have none. I only have regular all-purpose flour, but I'm going to show you how we change that. And I'm going to give you the information, the recipe information. This recipe calls for 2.5 cups of cake flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, half tablespoon salt, 3/4 cups of butter, lemon zest of 1 lemon, 1 cup of buttermilk, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. Okay, so that's it. And you're looking at everything here. I think I have everything. I'm gonna have to juice the lemon. We're gonna need the zest and the juice of lemon, so I'm gonna have to zest that. But I just wanted to show you what I'm putting in there, and you can follow what I do next. And this is going to be the rubbing in method, not the creaming method. You know, when you're making cakes, you can put the butter and sugar like most times we do. This time we're going to add the butter to the flour and proceed with everything else, okay? And this is the rubbing in method. All right. I just added the baking powder to the flour, and I'm going to sift it, okay? So you're at home and you want to make something and it calls for cake flour, and you only have all-purpose flour. What do? You remove 2 tablespoons of the regular flour, add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's how you turn regular all-purpose flour into cake flour. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, but you must remove, after you measure, a cup per cup. This is per cup. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch per cup. So once you measure the flour that you're going to need for each cup, you remove 2 tablespoons and replace it with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Let's continue. First thing we're doing is adding the butter to the flour. As I said, this is the rubbing in method. So it's so I just added the paddle attachment, and I'm gonna start letting the mixer. I'm gonna start the mixer, but I gotta cover it and everything, and I'll show you when I come back. This mixer has a mixer cover, which I like because things don't get spilled out when you're mixing. So I just put on the cover. I'm gonna tell you about this mixer. I'm gonna do a video about this mixer. So I put on the paddle attachment, and I have to press something here to get it to go down. So I'm gonna put it down, and I'll come back when it start mixing. So you gotta start slowly, and occasions like this, and you have an open mixer, it might spill out, but this one won't spill out. So I'm gonna let that mix a little bit, then I'm gonna add the lemon juice and flour, sugar, lemon zest has been added, and now I'm adding the eggs. I'm adding, a little vanilla. Let's say 2 teaspoons. I always put more than the amount. Adding the oil, 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna add some of the milk. Now, to make, if you have regular milk and you want to make buttermilk, add a little lemon juice or distilled vinegar or lemon juice. I know you see it stick almost just like buttermilk. Actually, I'm gonna add everything. Adding everything. I'm gonna close this back and then we're back. So my cake is all finished. I put the dry ingredients, then the wet ingredients, mixed it up thoroughly, and it's ready to go. And I'm going to use this Bundt pan. I like how it looks. So when we turn it out, it's gonna have these little grooves. Also, you gotta, if you have one of these or you're gonna use a bun pan, you have to grease it properly. I use butter. Grease it properly. You can still see some of it. Anyway, so grease it properly, and then we're gonna pour the liquid into it, and when it comes out, I'll show you. And we're gonna put a little running royal icing, little runny royal icing on the cake. That is the cake going into the oven, or just before it go into the oven. I put the leftover in those 3 ramekin cups. And this is it coming out of the oven. And yeah, so it came out and it looked good. You can see that it looked very nice. Came out easily. Once you put grease around that little center. If you don't grease the center, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna lose some cake. Anyway, it looked pretty good. The only thing I forgot was when I was putting the icing on, I kind of just use the spoon and flash the icing. This is icing sugar with a little lemon juice and a little water. And I just mix it, just make it thick. I didn't bother with the royal icing. I just flash it here and there, because we were waiting to eat the cake. Everybody was waiting to eat the cake. But it looked pretty good. And it tasted good. Yeah. When you're making a cake and you use buttermilk, it comes out so much better. Of course, guess who was waiting to get the first piece? I sliced it, just to see inside. As you can see, it was really smooth and nice. And you could see the little hand stretching and getting her first piece coming up. You'll soon see. I'll tell you who it is when you see the hand. Yeah, really came out good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Oh, here is she. Oh, okay. There it is. See? It's Chloe. Chloe got the first piece. We cut that slicing too. And she got her first piece of cake. After that, because everybody was like, wait, you're not going to cut the cake. You're not going to cut the cake. So I said I have to put the icing on it first. But, so I had to hurry up and put the icing on, and I think that's why I forgot to turn on the phone. I had the phone there, but it wasn't, I didn't click the little button in the middle to start recording. So that's the cake. And watch what's coming up. Look at this. Hi, Sydney.
Hello.
What are you making today?
Making quarantine Easter cookies. Chloe.
Is that right? I just want to say thanks very much to my subscribers. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for the new one and the old ones. And I want you to please subscribe to my other channel. I'm going to put a link below here. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Thanks.